Yo, what is up everybody? It's Yusei Travel and we are live in Miami. This city is absolutely insane. We're talking sun, sand, non-stop energy, a melting pot of cultures and some of the most beautiful beaches you've ever seen. Whether you're here for a weekend bender or a 2-week deep dive, Miami will leave you wanting more. So, we're switching things up a bit for this one. We're ditching the usual format and hitting you with the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss when you're in this concrete jungle. Let's go! Alright, let's kick things off with the most obvious one. The one you've seen a million times on TV and in movies, South Beach. This place is the definition of Miami vibes. We're talking crystal clear water, white sand that stretches as far as the eye can see, and enough beautiful people to make your head spin. You can literally spend an entire day here, just soaking up the sun, playing volleyball, or trying to learn how to surf. And when the sun goes down, South Beach transforms into this electric neon-drenched playground, clubs, bars, restaurants, all overflowing with people looking to have a good time. But here's the thing about South Beach, it's not just about the parties. Walk down Ocean Drive and check out the Art Deco architecture. These buildings are like stepping back in time to the 1920s and 30s with their pastel colors and geometric designs. Trust me, it's worth waking up early for a sunrise jog or a bike ride along the beach. You'll beat the crowds, and the light at that hour is absolutely insane. Look, I could spend the whole video talking about South Beach, but we've got 9 other spots to hit. Just promise me you won't skip this one. Alright, from the beach we're heading inland to a place that's exploding with color and creativity. Wynwood Walls. This isn't your typical museum, guys. We're talking about entire buildings covered in massive murals, graffiti art that'll blow your mind, and installations that make you see the world in a whole new way. Seriously, walking through Wynwood is like stepping into a living, breathing art exhibit. Every corner you turn, there's something new to discover. You've got world-renowned street artists like Shepard Fairey, Invader, and Maya Hayek all leaving their mark on these walls. But it's not just about the big names. Wynwood is all about supporting local artists and giving them a platform to showcase their talent. You'll find galleries tucked away in alleyways, pop-up exhibitions, and even artists working on their latest masterpieces right there in front of you. And the best part, it's constantly changing. Every time you come back to Wynwood, there's a good chance you'll see something completely different. So grab your camera, put on your walking shoes, and get ready to experience the creative pulse of Miami at Wynwood Walls. From the colorful streets of Wynwood, we're jumping into a completely different side of Miami BRICKELL. This is the financial district, the Manhattan of the South, a forest of skyscrapers that seem to touch the sky. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would I come to Miami for skyscrapers? And trust me, I get it. But BRICKELL is more than just concrete and glass. It's got this sleek, modern vibe that's both intimidating and exhilarating at the same time. Think high-end shopping, Michelin star restaurants, and rooftop bars with views that'll make your jaw drop. But here's the thing about BRICKELL. It's not all about being fancy. One thing I love about BRICKELL is the energy. So if you're looking for a taste of the high life, a break from the beach, or just a different side of Miami, make sure to add BRICKELL to your list. Alright, let's take a break from the concrete jungle and head back to the water. And there's no better place to experience Miami's waterfront than Bayfront Park and Bayside Marketplace. This place is all about that laid-back, tropical vibe. You've got palm trees swaying in the breeze, the smell of salt water in the air, and the sound of boats bobbing in the marina. It's the perfect spot to just chill out, people watch, and soak up the Miami sunshine. Bayfront Park itself is huge. We're talking 32 acres of green space right on the water. You can jog along the bay, have a picnic under the shade of a palm tree, or catch a free concert or event. They've always got something going on here. And then there's Bayside Marketplace, which is basically a shopper's paradise. We're talking over 150 shops, restaurants, and bars, all with stunning views of the bay. You can find everything from souvenirs and beachwear to high-end jewelry and designer clothes. But the real highlight of Bayside Marketplace is the food. Seriously, they've got everything you can imagine. And the best part is, you can eat right on the water, watching the boats go by. Alright, I know Miami's known for its beaches, but trust me when I say, Key Biscayne is on a whole other level. It's like escaping to a secluded island paradise without ever leaving Miami-Dade County. We're talking about miles of pristine coastline, crystal clear water that's perfect for swimming and snorkeling, and lush, tropical vegetation that makes you feel like you're a million miles away from civilization. Now the main attraction here is definitely CRANDON Park. This place is massive, with something for everyone. You've got a 2-mile-long beach that's perfect for sunbathing, swimming, or just taking a long, romantic walk. There's a nature center where you can learn about the local ecosystem. And for you adventure junkies, there are even bike trails, kayak rentals, and kiteboarding spots. And if you're a history buff, make sure to check out the Cape Florida Lighthouse. Alright, get ready to step back in time because we're about to enter a world of European elegance and grandeur at VIZCAYA Museum and Gardens. This place is like something out of a fairy tale, seriously. We're talking about a stunning Italian Renaissance-style villa built in the early 1900s by a wealthy industrialist named James Deering. The mansion itself is filled with priceless antiques, art, and furnishings from all over Europe. But the real showstopper here is the gardens. We're talking about 10 acres of perfectly manicured lawns, fountains, sculptures, and exotic plants from all over the world. You can literally spend hours just wandering through the gardens, discovering hidden grottos, reflecting pools, and secret pathways. And the best part is, VIZCAYA is located right on the water, so you get these incredible views of Biscayne Bay from almost every angle. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city and just immerse yourself in beauty and tranquility. Alright, it's time to trade in the beaches and cityscapes for something a little wilder. The Everglades National Park. This place is unlike anything you've ever seen before. We're talking about a massive 1.5 million acre wetland ecosystem, home to alligators, crocodiles, panthers, and a whole bunch of other creatures you definitely don't want to mess with. Now the best way to experience the Everglades is definitely by airboat. These things are loud, they're fast, and they'll take you deep into the heart of the swamp, where you can get up close and personal with all sorts of wildlife. Just imagine. You're cruising through these narrow channels, surrounded by tall grasses and cypress trees, the wind whipping through your hair, and then, out of nowhere, you spot a massive alligator sunning itself on the bank. It's an experience you won't soon forget. But the Everglades isn't just about the thrills. It's also a place of incredible beauty and tranquility. You can take a leisurely hike through the sawgrass marshes, go canoeing or kayaking through the mangrove tunnels, or just find a quiet spot to sit and soak up the serenity of this unique ecosystem. Get ready for a sensory overload because we're about to hit the streets of Little Havana, the heart and soul of Miami's Cuban community. This place is a vibrant, colorful explosion of culture, music, food, and that unmistakable Cuban energy. As soon as you step onto Calle Ocho, the main drag in Little Havana, you're hit with the sounds of salsa music blaring from storefronts, the smell of strong Cuban coffee brewing, and the sight of dominoes slamming on tables as old men argue passionately over their game. And speaking of coffee, you haven't truly experienced Miami until you've had a cafecito cubano. This stuff is strong, it's sweet, and it'll kickstart your day like nothing else. But Little Havana is more than just coffee and dominoes. It's a place where Cuban culture is alive and thriving. You can find art galleries showcasing the works of local Cuban artists, cigar shops where they still roll cigars by hand, and restaurants serving up some of the most authentic Cuban food this side of Havana. Alright, calling all animal lovers and families with kids, the Miami SEAQUARIUM is a must-visit. This place is home to a wide variety of marine animals, from dolphins and sea lions to sea turtles and sharks. Now I know what you're thinking, another aquarium? But trust me, the Miami SEAQUARIUM is different. They've been around for over 60 years, and they're really dedicated to conservation and education. They rescue and rehabilitate injured animals, and they do a lot of research and conservation work. But let's be real, the main reason to come here is to see the shows. The dolphin show is always a crowd pleaser, with these incredibly intelligent creatures showing off their agility and grace. And the killer whale show is just, wow. Seeing these majestic animals up close is an experience you won't forget. But it's not just about the shows. You can also get up close and personal with some of the animals. Alright, we're ending this epic Miami adventure with a truly unique and unforgettable experience, sunset at the Venetian pool. This place is like something out of a dream, seriously. We're talking about a historic swimming pool, built in 1924 from a coral rock quarry. It's fed by spring water, so the water is crystal clear and refreshing, even on the hottest Miami days. And the setting is just magical. Imagine this. You're surrounded by waterfalls cascading down the coral rock walls, lush vegetation, and charming little bridges and grottos. It's like stepping back in time to a bygone era of glamour and romance. But the real magic happens at sunset. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, the sky explodes in a kaleidoscope of colors, reflecting off the water and illuminating the pool in a warm, golden glow. It's the perfect time to just relax, unwind, and soak up the beauty of this truly special place. And that's a wrap on Miami. We've covered a lot of ground, from the beaches and nightlife to the art, culture, and history. This city is a whirlwind of excitement, and I hope this video has inspired you to come and experience it for yourself. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. Let me know in the comments below which of these Miami spots you're most excited to visit. Until next time, peace out.